Hey everyone, this is MB Cash, and today I got something very special for you guys. This is a custom Two-Face coin display case that I made 5 years ago. I've been wanting to do a review video of this case, but just never got around to it, so this is 5 years in the making right here. And this is something that's really cool. It's near and dear to me because inside this case are two of my favorite Two-Face coins. In case some of you guys don't know, I am a big Batman fan, and I'm also a big Two-Face fan. Two-Face is not only my favorite Batman villain, but just my favorite supervillain in general. And the thing that I absolutely love the most about Two-Face is his coin, the double-headed silver dollar with one side clean, the other side scarred, that he flips to determine whether or not he's going to do good or evil, or in the case of somebody who crosses him, whether he's going to let them live or kill them. And these two coins in this case are from the two live-action incarnations of Two-Face, one from Batman Forever and the other from The Dark Knight. And these two coins in particular are very special to me. They have a lot of sentimental value, so that is why they're in this case, and I'm going to go ahead and show you this case. What it is it's basically a picture frame. It's a 5x7 picture frame from IKEA. So it's nothing really too special, but at the same time it's neat because, you know, there's the creativity there. The fact that I was able to turn this simple picture frame into a display case for these two coins. So that's really all it is. So I'm going to bring it up close so you guys can see. Now I apologize for the glare and the reflection. I was going to remove the glass, but I just didn't want to mess with this thing. I really want to just keep these coins inside the case and not worry about the hassle of having to put them back in and everything. So I apologize if you see my reflection. You know, we're just going to make do with it, but this is it. So again, this is a picture frame, and inside the frame is a simple design that I made. I do graphic design work, so I made this myself. It's really simple. As you can see on the top here, it just says Batman Props Two-Face coins. And then it's got the Batman logo. I believe this is the Arkham version. And then on the bottom, it's got the two different live action portrayals of Two-Face, and they are both on the side that their coins coincide with. So as you can see here, on the left is Tommy Lee Jones from Batman Forever. Next to him is the Batman Forever logo, and up above is the Batman Forever Two-Face coin. And then on the right is Aaron Eckhart as Two-Face Harvey Dent from The Dark Knight, and there's the Dark Knight logo, and that is the Dark Knight Two-Face coin. So it was really interesting getting to make this thing. Again, I made the design using some graphic design work. I got to use my graphic design expertise, and made it through Photoshop, and then I was able to print it out on a piece of very high quality poster paper. I didn't want to do regular paper because I really wanted this thing to look nice, so I printed the design out on poster paper, and then I mounted it to a piece of foam board. Now the foam board was interesting because I really wanted the circles to be clean and perfect, so I didn't use an X-Acto knife or anything and cut them out. They had to be perfect. So I had a buddy of mine, I made this back when I was in college, and I had a buddy of mine who was an engineering major, and he took me over to one of the engineering labs at my college campus, and it was really cool because basically what I did was I handed him over the design of basically just the rough, kind of like the rough version of what this was going to be. It was basically a template with just the two circles, and the circles were in the right dimensions and everything, and just put them onto the program, and the program would then feed that information onto a machine, and the machine laser cut the shapes onto the piece of foam board. It was really cool to see. It was kind of difficult because I wanted this thing to be just perfect, but in the end it was all worth it, and it worked out just great. So once I got the foam board cut out and it was the way I wanted it to be, I just basically mounted this design onto the foam board with spray adhesive, and then just put it in the frame, put the coins in, and there you go. So it's as simple as that. So it's a very nice display. I'm very proud of it. Now these two coins that you see here, like I said, one is from Batman Forever, the other is for the Dark Knight, but more specifically, the Batman Forever coin is the one that came with the Two-Face action figure from the Batman Forever line by Kenner, and then the Dark Knight coin is the one that came with the DVD, which was exclusive to Walmart. Now, I am not going to remove these coins from this case, so instead I'm going to bring in these two. I got duplicates with me, so these are the exact same coins. Only difference is there is some wear and tear to both of the coins because I have carried these with me for years and have used them, so they've seen better days, especially this one. But they are the exact same coins, so I'm going to go ahead and use these to give you a closer and better look at the coins. So I'm going to get them out of their cases here. And I'm going to start from the very beginning, which is the Batman Forever coin. So this is it right here. So if you guys remember the Batman Forever figures from Kenner from back in the day, this is the coin that came with the Two-Face action figure. And it's very shiny. I like it a lot. This was my favorite coin. I love this thing as a kid. I had it as a kid, and I had multiple versions because the thing is, and when you're a kid, you lose things a lot. So I lost this coin I don't know how many times, so of course my parents had to keep buying me another Two-Face action figure just so that way I can get a new coin. One thing I will say is, I remember when I got this a few years ago, I was surprised at just how small the coin was, because when I was a kid, this thing felt or looked big, but that's just life as a kid. Everything seems bigger to you. It is a little bigger than a Kennedy half dollar, which I have here, so I'll do a little comparison. So as you can see, the Two-Face coin is a little bigger. It's very nice, very shiny. As you can see, it's got the Statue of Liberty head on it. It says E Gothamus Unum Unum. Don't really know how you say that, but on the reverse side is the scarred side. So it's really cool. It's very gnarly looking. As far as what this coin is made out of, I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube. People who have said that this thing is plastic, but I don't think so. I think this is aluminum. I don't think this is plastic at all. It definitely seems metallic, but it's obviously not nickel, it's not copper or steel. I think this is aluminum. Now the neat thing is, it has a very, very nice ring to it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So I don't know if you can hear it, but it's got a very nice ring. It sounds metallic. So yeah, I think this is aluminum. Good thing I didn't damage this. It's totally fine, by the way. Now there is one little nitpick that I have with it. You notice if you flip it this way, it's upside down. In the movie, it was, if you flipped it like this, it would be, the other side would be right side up. So kind of like how American currency works. So instead, you have to flip it like this in order to get the reverse side right side up. So, it is a kid's coin. So, it is what it is. On the back here, on the scarred side, it's got the copyright stamp. And the neat thing about this is, not only is it very tiny, but you barely even notice it. In fact, you probably wouldn't even know it was there. And it's also located in a very good spot. It's right behind the back of the neck, which is a very good spot. And when I bring up the Dark Knight coin, I'll further elaborate on that. But this one's very special to me because, again, I had this as a kid. I had several of these because I kept losing them all. So I'm glad I got this one. I really didn't do much with the figure. I currently have him. Well, again, this is a duplicate. So basically, what I did was I still have the Two-Face figure for one of them. The other one, I just barely opened the packaging just enough to where I was able to pull the coin out, and then I just resealed it, and then I put it in a yard sale. So basically, whoever got that Two-Face figure just got a Two-Face figure with a coin missing, because of how much I love this coin so much. I knew that I wanted to keep one in display in the case and another one to carry around with me, so that's why I got two. Now let's move on to the Dark Knight coin. So again, this is the exact same coin that is in that case, but there's a lot more wear to it because I got this back in 2008 when the movie came out. So I've had it for a very long time, and I've carried it in my pocket. I flipped it a bunch of times, so it's definitely seen better days. But it's a very nice coin. This is the scarred side. Now let me bring up the case here, because see if the camera can pick this up. You'll notice that the scarred side on the one inside the case is very dark. It's got a very dark tone. This one, unfortunately, because of how many times I have carried it, flipped it, it has lost its toning. Even though I tried to paint it black several times, that didn't work out so well. So this one is clearly seeing better days, but in its pristine condition like this one, this is what it looks like. But there's a funny story on why I have two of these. So the movie came out on DVD and Blu-ray in December of 2008, so it was Christmas time. As soon as I found out that only at Walmart you can get the DVD along with the coin, it was in a box set that included the coin, the DVD, and a little comic book that contained the first appearance of Joker and Two-Face. I thought that was really cool, but it was mainly the coin that sold me, so my mom went out and bought it for me. Well, then a few days later, a good friend of mine who knew that I was a big Batman fan and Two-Face fan bought the same DVD for me. He had no idea that my mom had already bought it for me. So one day he showed up to my house and he brought it to me. It was kind of like an early Christmas gift. And I started laughing because I already had the movie with this coin. So I thought it was just so funny because, you know, he didn't know, but in a way it was cool because at least then I had two coins, which meant I got to keep one for display and then the other one I got to carry around with me. So that's why I had these two. Now, for a start, I'm going to go ahead and mention this. As you can see, it's got the word copy stamped on it. I can't stand that, but unfortunately I understand that Warner Brothers have to do it because of legal purposes. Even though a real Liberty or Peace dollar does not look like this on the back, but that's the reason why it has to have the word copy on it, because this looks very close to a real Peace silver dollar. So that's why it has the word copy in it. Now, I wish that the word copy would have been a lot smaller and placed in a better location, and this is why I mentioned I liked the copyright stamp on the Batman Forever coin and its placement where it was located right here in the back of the neck, because generally when you're looking at the obverse side of a coin, your eyes are focused on the face. So with that being right in front of it, it's just very distracting. So I wish the copy would have been at least right here behind the head and a lot smaller. So that's my only gripe with it. Now flip-wise, there is a bit of a ring, but it doesn't really sound too much like an actual coin, but it's not bad either. So this is another sentimental coin because, you know, The Dark Knight is my favorite movie of all time, greatest movie ever made. That's just my opinion. And You know, Two-Face is one of my favorite characters, so the fact that I got to get the movie with the coin is very cool. So that is why I have these two coins in this display case. Now, the reason why I have them, and it just lost focus. Let's see if it focused there. There we go. It's a little better. The reason why I have them displayed the way they are is because, you know, with the Batman Forever coin, I really love the clean side. Again, the Statue of Liberty, Lady Liberty on the front is just really cool. And the reason why I have the scarred side displayed for the Dark Knight coin is because, mainly because the word copy is on the clean side, and I do not want that shown. But at least it's cool because with one coin you get the clean side, and the other one you got the scarred side. So these are my Two-Face coins, and that's my display case. So this is something that I've been wanting to show you guys for a long time. I have to give a big shout out to Eric, also known as Vagron, over on the Counterslam YouTube channel. His videos inspired me to make this video. I love watching his reviews of different Two-Face coins. If you haven't seen them, go check them out. They're really cool. He has a bunch of Two-Face coins of all kinds, including these two, and he does have review videos for both of them. So really go check him out, and you know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this this video at all. So yeah, those are my Two-Face coins, and that is my Two-Face display case that I made. Really got to finally share it with you guys. So as always, if you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, guys, I will see you all later. God bless, my friends. Take care.